What's something we all love? Well, video games and movies. Something I personally love is the game Brawl Stars. Most of you probably know what that is. But what if movie and video game characters were in Brawl Stars? Well, that's what we're trying out today. So, we're starting off with Mr. Video Game himself, Mario. So, Mario will have 5,870 health, and he will move as fast as Colt. His basic attack is called Fireball, and he shoots a fireball that will burn opponents, kind of like Crow's Poison. He does 1,200 damage, and he can reload as fast as Shelly. Now this would be his basic range compared to the red, which is a Piper Bullet. Now he will be a mythic damage dealer, and his super is called Superstar, where he will become invincible for 1.5 seconds, and he'll charge at the enemy, and if he runs into an enemy after his super ends, he can do 100 damage to that opponent. Kind of like in the games, if you get a Superstar, you can just run into anyone. So during the charge here, it will do 1,000 if you hit someone with that, and then here it will be like a fire explosion, which will do 1,000 damage. But most of the time, by the time you get here, the invincibility will be up. But there is a reason why the second part is there. So his first gadget is Cape Spin. He swings his cape, knocking back enemies and dealing 500 damage to any enemies hit this way. And the cooldown is 18 seconds. Now with Throwable Flame, his next fireball can be thrown and the cooldown is 16 seconds. And that is where you can land the fireball compared to a Piper Bullet. Now, I messed up there. Mario's so his first star power is called Superior Star, and his Superstar has longer range. So right there, you can see that compared to a Piper Bullet, it is way longer than his normal super. And Power Star, which changes invincibility from 1.5 to 2 seconds, which shows him being able to run into his opponents and dealing 100 damage. So now his Hypercharge is called Inferno, and the top one is without the Superior Star power, and this one is with it. And the range at the end of his Superstar increases, and he gains 3 seconds of invincibility. And here will be... I messed up on that too. Well, anyway, his first rare skin is just going to be a basic Fire Mario. His super rare can be Tanuki. His epic can be Ice. His mythic can be Golden Tanuki. His legendary can be Superstar Mario. I did that reverse of how it should have been. And his hyper skin can be Mecha Mario right here, who gets a little buffer and when you hypercharge. So he will be our first damage dealer and our first mythic. Right, next up we have the Thing. So the Thing has 10,175 HP, and he moves as fast as Surge. His basic attack is called a Rocky Fist. You simply punch the opponent one time. It does 2,200 damage, and he reloads as fast as Surge. And that is his range compared to a Piper Bullet. He is a mythic tank, and his super is called Rock Slam. He hurls himself at the opponent and knocks back opponents. It does 2,000 damage, so it's basically like an El Primo super. So his Rock Throw gadget he throws a rock at the nearest opponent, doing 210 damage. Cooldown is 13 seconds, and that shows the range on... I just grabbed a random map. And then his other gadget is called Charge. He charges away, knocking back any enemies hit and dealing 100 damage to them. The cooldown is 12 seconds, and that's the range on his dash. Okay, his first star power is Rock Hard Defense. When things stand still, he gains a shield that removes 300 damage from enemy brawlers. And then his other one is Investigator. Investigator goggles, he can see 2 times further in grass. His hypercharge is called Ground Riser. When Rock Slam hits the ground, it makes 4 walls around him, which would basically just be those cliffs you see in game, which would spawn right here, right here, right here, and right here. Now for his skins, his rare skin can be the one in Marvel Rivals. His super rare can be his full body, usually seen in the movie. His epic skin can be in his like undercover. His mythic can be kind of like Pop Penny, where he's just a Funko Pop. His legendary can be sort of like a robot. And his hyper can go from like this demon version of him into this dragon version of him. And he will be our first tank and our second mythic. We'll see you all in the next one. Please do give me suggestions if you any characters you'd like to see, any nerfs or buffs you think I should give, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.